So, will that stint at Chelsea have affected Guus Hiddink? Has he still got what it takes? Of course, he took the Russians to the semi-final of Euro 2008. Here we see the Finnish lineup. As I said, Jääskeläinen in goal, Hyppie, Tehinen, Pasanen and Kallio at the back. Eremenko, Heikkinen, Alexei Eremenko, Litmanen and Johansson behind the lone striker, Mikael Forsell. Very attacking lineup. The Finns renowned for their defensive capabilities. Russia as well want to keep in touch with Germany at the top, although a draw for them wouldn't be the worst in the world, although it probably can sign them to a playoff spot. Akinfeev in goal, Koladin, Ignashevich, Zhirkov and Peretutski across the back. Denisov, Semchov, Bystorov and Zhirkov in midfield. Arshavin and Kerzhakov, the man recalled to the side by Guus Hiddink after some good form with his club side Dynamo Moscow up front. Finland against Russia, arguably the biggest game of the day. This for the chance to catch Germany at the top. So, Arshavin gets us going, the Arsenal man. Should be a real thriller tonight. Both sides, as I said, needing to attack. Russia in their more traditional kit these days. Not quite such a bright red as they had at Euro 2008. Roman Eremenko there, the man fouled. Younger brother to Alexei. 4 years his junior, in fact. Although it's Alexei who is known as Alexei Junior. Alexei Senior, their father also a professional footballer. Kerzhakov challenging. Again, Bystorov away, and the foul this time. Surely a card now. Indeed there is. Tony Kallio on his first heavy challenge of the match. The Fulham defender. Rightly goes into the Austrian referee's little black notebook. Well, Bystorov already proving a huge threat. Not always a starter, but 24th cap tonight for the Spartak Moscow man. Good ball in and a good chance early on for the Russians. Well, a superb ball in. And Alexander Kerzhakov, the man in form in the Russian league at the moment, connected with the cross. And not far away there. Well, he'll be kicking himself, should have scored. Did all the hard work getting the wrong side of Hannu Tehinen. And from that kind of distance, well, at least got to make the goalkeeper work. Here's Johansson. Comfortable for Akinfeev. First touch for the CSKA Moscow man. Good link-up play between Kallio there and Heikkinen over on the far side. Heikkinen again. Forsell's checked his run. It's time wasted though. And Johansson offside. Well, remains to be seen whether Finland can indeed penetrate the Russian back line. They've got a very attacking formation out tonight. Pretty much 4 strikers on the field. Here's Denis Koladin. Clever idea to set in. Zhirkov here, and he just overrun it. Jääskeläinen not too happy with the challenge, but well, good early chance there for Russia, and a nice ball through. It was Ignashevich, in fact. Such a difficult player to shake off the ball, the 28-year-old. Bystorov running at pace again. It's a real danger at the moment for the Finns. Got to keep up with him and despite their defenders' bulkiness. They aren't the quickest, so certainly an outlet that the Russians will be looking to exploit. Kallio again, the Fulham man. In here for Eremenko. Johansson. Oh, well, might he have shot there. Looked like the cross was the more difficult ball. He had a free shot on goal if he was able to direct it. Opted not to. Here's Arshavin. There, a good example of the tricky footwork and a decent ball in here. Still the chance for Russia, and over the bar eventually from Bystrov. Well, on his weaker side, the left foot. The chance really created by Arshavin. Zurianov composed. Unfortunately for Russia, Bystrov wasn't. Well, another let-off for Finland. Second time the Russians have gone close. Russians ran riot, of course, in the Lokomotiv Stadium back in October. But 2 goals that night. One from Pasanen and one from Lampi at the wrong end, before Arshavin scored a real wonderful solo effort. Forsell clearly offside this time. Goes close anyway. Ignashevich. There's a chance here for Russia. Arshavin, 1-0. In fact, it's Kerzhikov, the striker, the man brought in. Well, Russia have the lead, and how important might that prove to be? Finnish hearts sing for the moment. Still a long way to go, of course. But after a mix-up in the defence, a lucky deflection to let Kerzhikov in, and the man in form scores his 14th goal at international level. Well, the touch from Arshavin put Kerzhikov through. And how about that for coolness in front of goal? Still faced with the prospect of beating Jussi Jääskeläinen. Comfortable taking it round him. And maintained his composure to slot that one into the back of the net. Well, that's the goal the Russians wanted. The one to give them a little bit of breathing space in this tie. Well, they've got it. Well, if things stay as they are, Finland can all but kiss their hopes of World Cup qualification goodbye. Alexander Kerzhikov, the Dynamo Moscow man, makes it 1-0 to the visitors. Now Stuart Baxter has it all to do. Here's Zurianov. Got Zhirkov outside of him. Here he is. Good challenge, though, from Pasanen. Russians are in again here. It's Kerzhikov once again. Kerzhikov over this time. Well, had it been on target, probably would have hit the back of the net. Seemed to wrong foot Jääskeläinen. Hit it with some venom. Unfortunately for him, a good few feet over the bar. Again, it's Arshavin setting him up. Maestro in midfield, the Arsenal man. That's Jari Litmanen. Well, Litmanen recently extended for one more year with his current club, FC Lahti, in the Finnish league. It's the first corner of the game for Finland. This is where they could really do some damage. Certainly plenty of players more than capable in the air. Tahinen and Hippiä Pasanen as well. Kallio arriving at the far post. It's Litmanen's corner. One in the air and just wide. Indeed, it was Kallio, the left back, arriving. Two goals so far at international level. 6'4.5" he is. You see why they call him the bone crusher. Expert delivery from Litmanen. Hupia away. One by Semchov. Such a good understanding to Heenan and Hupia. Been a central defensive partnership for the best part of a decade. Pretty much all through the 2000s they've played together. Pasanen, the right back tonight, in fact a centre back by trade, but has always been forced to play either right or left back to accommodate the two long-term centre backs. High foot this time. Judged illegal by the referee. The Russians retain possession again. Zurianov. Now Arshavin. Not quite the accuracy he'd hoped for this time, but again, trying to create, trying to put the Finns in danger. And so far he's succeeding. Forsell. Now Litmanen at the centre of much of the Finns' attacking play as always. Like a conductor leading the orchestra even at the ripe old age of 38. That's clever again from the veteran. And he'll get a chance to shoot here. Johansson! Well, might Litmanen have had a go himself. Unselfishly laid it off for Johansson, who really should have done better. Offside against Kyauzhikov at the other end. Well, it looked to me as though Litmanen may have had a pop as the ball fell to him kindly here. Looked like it may have been a handball, in fact, from Johansson, and really, with that much time in front of goal, the former Charlton man should have done a lot better. Here's Litmanen. Now Pasanen delays the cross. And another corner to Finland. Can they sneak an equaliser just before half-time? Same idea this time again from Litmanen, and again Kallio winning it. Unable to direct the header though. You think the Russians would be wise to it by now. It's the third time they've gone for the same routine, the Finns. So 1 minute at the end of the first half. And we see another goal. If Russia were to score it, then that'll probably be the end of the Finns. I would really see their heads go down as they go in for the half-time break. But, well, on the other hand, a goal will completely reinvigorate them. That's what the fans are hoping for, but it's not looking likely at the moment as Bystrov charges through. Jääskeläinen came. Heikkinen obviously didn't think he would get there. Arshavin. Andrei Arshavin. That's the shot in, and, well, it trickles through to Jääskeläinen. Right off the hook, they can't afford to give him that much room. And there indeed is the half-time whistle. It's 1-0 to Russia at half-time. Alexander Kyauzhikov with the goal, the Dynamo Moscow man. He came on 27 minutes after Russia had already enjoyed the better of the chances. Half-time score, Finland 0, Russia 1. So, can Finland come back? Can they keep their World Cup dream alive? and get a win here on home turf. It would be a remarkable turnaround, really. They aren't the favourites. The Russians deservedly in front at the moment. Well, the Finns certainly do pose a threat, especially in the air, if they can keep those corners going. One of the main problems so far for the Finnish defence has indeed been the Arsenal man, Andrei Arshavin. He set up the first goal for Kerzhikov, and there's been a danger ever since. Every time he gets on the ball, the fans expect, the players expect, and well, perhaps the Finnish players giving him a little bit too much respect in the first half. Let's hope we don't get any crowd trouble tonight. Alexei Eremenko to his brother, his younger brother, 22-year-old. Pasani, sloppy ball in field, and well, Littmanen felt he was held there. Referee says no. Now it's Arshavin. This time there is a free kick, and it goes Russia's way. Igor Denisov, the man fouled, while Denisov himself is on a yellow card from the previous fixture, and if he were to get booked tonight, would miss the next match. That next match, in fact, against Liechtenstein at home on the 5th of September. In a double-header, they've got Liechtenstein at home before an away tie against Wales at the Millennium Stadium. The Russians, though, will be confident of winning both those ties. Here's Pasana. Looking for Forsell. Bystrov. Under a lot of pressure and eventually muscled out of it by the giant Kallio. Now it's Littmanen. Threaded well, look at that in the centre. In fairness, I don't think it was a foul, but certainly Hansen going down, and the Finnish fans immediately jumping on the back of the referee to try and get a decision. I think it was more the timing of his run in behind Zhirkov. Just couldn't get past him. Clever ball through from Littmanen, and well, had he been able to continue his run, who knows what would have happened. Roman Eremenko, the Dynamo Kiev man. 19th cap for him tonight. Pasana. Roman Eremenko again. Can't hold on to it. Good work from Arshavin. Now Denisov. Bystrov powering up the right. Might get the wrong side of Kallio here, and has done so. Bystrov. Excellent challenge coming in from Sami Hyypiä, the Leverkusen man. Timed the challenge to perfection. Managed to keep up with the speeding. Bystrov read what he was going to do. Kallio exposed. And an important challenge from the former Liverpool stalwart defender. Space here wide for Berezutski, pushing forward from right back. Well, Vasily Berezutski does like to get forward. I haven't seen a lot of him so far in the final third. It's clever from Bystrov. Waiting at the back post was Arshavin. Just beyond him, though. Couldn't quite get enough purchase on the header. Was leaning back all the time. And he's not the tallest, Andrei Arshavin. Great trickery, though, from Bystrov. There's Bystrov again. Right in the thick of it at the moment. And he's won it again against Kallio. Bystrov! And surely Kerzhikov makes it 2. Well, is that the end of Finland's World Cup dream? The resignation on the face of Jussi Jääskeläinen would seem to agree with that statement. The Russians jubilant, the Finns can't believe it. 2-0 down at home. And well, Russia now certainly within touching distance of Germany. th goal at international level, and what a comeback it is. After over a year out of the side, Kerzhikov makes it 2-0. his second of the night. Bystrov desperately unlucky not to bag his 5th international goal. Again, getting the better of Kallio. Questions have to be asked there of the Fulham defender. But there to pick up the pieces, Alexander Kerzhikov. Well, he scored 2 in the last round of Russian fixtures for his club side Dynamo Moscow against Tom Tomsk in the Russian league. And he scored 2 again here tonight in a rich vein of form, still only 26. Bertuzzi. This is what the Finns don't need. The Russians knocking the ball around with ease. They need to get hold of possession. Arshavin again proving how difficult he is to shake off the ball, but no foul, but working hard to win back possession. This time there is a foul. Well, the Russians looking to continue a good run against the Finns in 15 previous meetings. The men in red are yet to lose against Finland. Won 11 matches and drawn 4. Well, it's looking like 12 matches at the moment. Still, nearly half an hour to go. A lot can happen in that time. Roman Eremenko. Good ball in here. Forsell. Slightly more promising from Finland. Well spotted by Roman Eremenko. Control wasn't quite there from Forsell. Went for the acrobatic, but comfortably over Akinfeyev's bar. And still Forsell really to trouble the Russian goalkeeper. Certainly neither of those sides, Germany nor Russia, will be in this for a playoff tie by coming second. Potentially very tricky they can be. Still better than third, and that's what Finland are staring in the face at the moment. Pasanen. Altanio. Clever stuff from the Sunderland man. Forsell. Control let him down a bit there, and thus he failed to find Pasanen. Bystrov. Lack of strength really is made up for by his pace, and Russia are in it again here. Can they make it 3? It is! And it's Zirianov. Well, the Russians now with a repeat of the reverse fixture in Moscow, and surely now that really is the end of it. Finland, their World Cup dream crushed once again. And after a break again from Bystrov, he really created that goal. Took 3 Finnish defenders out of the game, and then composure 100% from Zirianov. Solved the dummy and finished emphatically. Well, now it really is damage limitation for Finland. They won't want to embarrass themselves further on home turf in front of their home fans. Clinical stuff from Konstantin Zirianov, his 7th goal at international level. Well, once again, a victory masterminded by Gus Hiddink. Bet against him taking this Russian side to the top of the table either come the end of this qualification campaign. Still, Finland, they can score now, and they almost have there with Eremenko and Forsell following up. I say they could at least make a game of it. Really fierce hit that was from Roman Eremenko. Akinfeev could only parry it and almost into the danger zone. Doing his best, but the 34-year-old not quite able to get on the end of it. Crowded out by 3 Russian defenders. Semshov forward. It's a great ball to find Pavlyuchenko, but didn't quite have the control of the Tottenham man. Here come the Russians again, though. Finland back in numbers. Heikkinen to Forsell. Now Moisander. And more attacking than Kolka so far down the left. Here is Kolka. Forsell. Well, nice idea, but the Russians have read everything that the Finns have thrown at them so far. Really deserving of the 3-0 lead, in all honesty. Hansen's ball in, offside flag against Forsell. Well, Mikael Forsell, 7 goals this season for Hanover. Actually a German-born player, was born in Steinfurt. His career being hampered by injury, still only 28. Always has managed to score goals at club level if he's been fit, but that's been the major problem. Forsell completely isolated on his own up front. Doesn't stand a chance against the Russian defence. I do wonder why Stuart Baxter hasn't thrown a couple more strikers forward, or at least told Johansson to come in field and give his strike partner a hand. Could be more trouble here. Pavlyuchenko. Well, wide this time. Scare again for Finland. Gus Hiddink has said that Pavlyuchenko needs to learn from his teammate, also in England, Arshavin, who's fitted in like a dream at Arsenal. He's learnt the language, seems to fit into the play expertly. Meanwhile, here's Forsell, not far away. Just bobbled as he hit that one. There's Arshavin. Almost finding a way through. Important interception. Into the final minute of the 90. Pavlyuchenko. Great touch, if it'll fall for him. Didn't quite. Heavy challenge as well from the Russian frontman. Tahinen hurt, but he's a strong lad, and surely both of them will rise to their feet. Looks that way. Could have been so much better for Pavlyuchenko. Oh, seemed to stick to his head for a moment there. Arshavin. Not successful game as captain tonight. It's not the first time he's been captain, but well, he'll be proud nonetheless. At the heart of every creative Russian move. So the final seconds now for Gus Hiddink. Still biting his nail as though he's really nervous. Surely he knows now that the points are wrapped up. Indeed they are. There is the final whistle from Mr. Plautz. Russia have emulated the scoreline that they achieved at home back in October. It's 3-0. 2 from Kerzhakov, 1 from Zhiryanov. And a convincing performance that puts Russia right back in contention at the top of the World Cup qualifying Group 4 table. Let's finish here at the Helsinki Olympic Stadium. Finland 0, Russia 3.